what is she going to Battle Fury down the illusions? Like, you just really don't have an illusion answer. I would love to see a carry axe. That'd be so cool.
Well, let's see if you're going to get it. You are not going to get it. It will indeed be Watson on Marcy. And it will just be the ace.
Especially this mid lane, you have Quinn 21-5 to the 12-1 on the Ember. You're going to have the Warlock Marcy lane also continuously playing ahead. So we'll have to see. Like, if Tofu is freed up as Collapse, rebound.
Yep, he looks to be dead. First blood for Malady. And Watson will be maybe slightly annoyed by that, but happy nonetheless. And let's see how many creeps he actually misses thanks to this tower.
Quiet early game for now, but we see as GAIMIN, they still have the siege creep available.
Rebound onto Collapse. Watson already pops the ult. And Collapse, he's going to get to the north, getting a bash up. The Shackle from the south is going to hold Watson in place. Malady's going to be the first to fall in this engagement as the TP comes out from Yatoro. Early rotation from the CK as Watson goes to the other side, completely left alone. Do they have a cancellation? Absolutely. Double kill for Yatoro.
Uh-oh.
And that is 2 dead for GAIMIN.
Well, I guess good space for Ace on bottom, but that's an absolutely big deal. Picks up the brawny underwear, so gonna give him some evasion later.
Yatoro spotted here under the tower. Berserker's call from Ace. Haven't really talked about the axe as of yet. Gets off the CK bolt. Still farming under the tower. Doesn't really look to be in too much trouble. And now I say that Tofu shows up, so now he is. 1 versus 3 for Yatoro.
With any help coming in, because he has no TP.
It looks like that is not the case.
Nope.
So resigned to his own death, just trying to make it as long of a process as possible as the first dunk of the game from Ace comes through. See if they can get, no, looks like Collapse will find the distance needed. So on the other side, Phantasm, or Reality Rift rather, from Yatoro. See if they can kill this axe. You talked about them having trouble. Well, when they have a 3-on-1 and soon to be 4,
4-on-1,
then I mean, it's still a struggle city to do so.
The
chains holds them in place, so eventually Ace will fall and it'll go to Laurel. It's like, I made my way over here, I deserve this kill.
It is a big death to give away.
Force Watson back and just trying to take down this troll summoner.
I mean, Spirit of Smoking over, they do have global, so this is something GAIMIN do have to respect here.
Yeah, Malady, he gets Searing Chains, going to use the first golem of the game. He's going to evaporate shortly after thanks to the Shackle on the right click from Laurel as a rebound to the north, trying to get away from the Slardar. As Laurel and company going to stay in that area. And Watson pops the ult. He's just getting kited right now by Collapse. Another bash comes through, but now Collapse is going to get lassoed back into the fray. But Yatoro deletes Twin off the face of the map. And that's the first Phantasm of the game. They're going to find the support in Tofu in all likelihood. Indeed, Maposha gets him with the curse. So 3 dead for GAIMIN. Marcy did survive, but Spirit are going to be extremely happy with this exchange. I mean, they're down 3K, but obviously a lot of that comes down to the towers. Collapse sticking around a little too long. So the rebound does connect.
A nice little snipe.
So a little time wasted from GAIMIN Gladiators.
I mean, I guess what did he see? I guess he only saw Quinn on the map, but still, that read is really strong. Like, leaving the last Mud Golem on that spot is like super high discipline.
Laurel, he's going to get rebounded. Golem to follow with the silence. More than enough damage for GAIMIN Gladiators. They lose Tofu in the back line to Yatoro, but they'll take that trade every day of the week. A full Shackle on the Ace, but Rue is likely to get chopped down. Collapse, though, with the crush to slow down Ace. And the rebound not going to hit this time for Watson.
Not a call.
Oh, a little missed call. Phantasm's out for Yatoro. As now the Exo pop by Quinn. GAIMIN goes.
They did scan out Spirit, so they know that they're around in this area.
Yeah, Laurel, Sleight of Fist revealing a bit there. Roche is already at half HP. Tofu gonna take the crush. As Malady just set up on the other side of the pit to get the Chaotic Offering off anytime he wants.
This is very big for Spirit. Like, they're currently playing the timer here. Let's see.
Rush again, rebound right on top, Collapse. There's the global silence. Gonna give it a little bit of space for Collapse to get away. Roche is gonna live for the time being. Phantasm on the other side with the Chaos Ball to follow. Looks like Tofu's about to fall, but the Chaotic Offering used just to save him. As a Shackle inside the Serpent Wards. As GAIMIN Gladiators in kind of a precarious spot here. Yatoro's going ham, finally gonna get crushed. Stunned up for the time being is Collapse. Not able to find the target he was going on as Quinn kind of isolated at the moment. Very haphazard fight from both sides as the Exo is now down. Collapse, though, gets one more crush for the road. And Ace is not going to pursue any further. Meanwhile, Watson deletes Rue. Now he's stuck in a 1 versus 3 situation. Marcy dead, 1 for 1.
As, let's see, they might find Quinn here. He is around the area. They don't fully know this yet, but he's straight up walking into them.
Gonna be spotted. Corrosive Haze on top. Laurel in the area as well. They get the Hex. TP from Ace. There's a Global Silence. So do they have enough damage to burst through him before it runs out? It's going to be close. They do get him in the end. Watson, though, with the ult inside of the Serpent Wars, and the Chaotic Offering used on top. Collapse, and Laurel will melt as a result. 3 dead for Spirit at the cost of the mid laner for GAIMIN.
Can you walk it off?
Toro with his horse
Orchid
being outrun by a human. Chaos Bolt will connect, but Ace going to slow him down with Battle Hunger. Phantasm used, a lot of damage, but seems like it's just inevitable that Yatoro will fall. Rebound hits, 4 dead for Spirit. A great rotation and response from the GAIMIN side.
Hey, Quinn is so tanky. That was even like with a global being used towards the very end.
It is all in on basically just physical damage for the most part, as there's the lasso on top of Laurel, but the instant Hex from Rue, but the counter initiation comes out from Ace, ends up netting them an easy kill. Collapse jumps in, surprisingly. We'll save Rue.
Should be okay, dodging the Battle Hunger nicely, but yeah, I mean, good play from GAIMIN. They show mid with like 2 or 3 heroes, so you don't really expect them to kind of punish you top, but they're there. Tofu starts it, Ace TP's in, easy kill for them.
Collapse is still working on the BKB, by the way. It's just such a long time coming. Laurel
break here, find Tofu.
Spot 1. Tofu going to take the brunt of the damage. Malady, though, gets off the Chaotic Offering. Tofu dies first, though, and yeah, that is a bigger kill for the game inside. Laurel insta-give essentially. Toro gets disposed. The Global Silence to give him a little bit of space. Collapse not really doing too much damage here. Shackle right on top of Marcy as well, as Yatoro trying to fight his way through it. He will get Watson in the end with the illusions, but he dies as well. So 2 for 2, but in favor of GAIMIN. They have 2 core kills.
Oh, Collapse will die also.
Onto the high ground. Won't be chopped, but Quinn secures the kill.
They need to think about defending their base and second Roach. So for both of these things, they have a little bit of time left. Ooh. Ace slightly off the mark with the call. You are not touching this Axe, my brothers. You gotta better get out of here.
Yules? Do they have the connection here? They do. The lasso. Down goes Laurel again. Chopped into oblivion by Ace. Man, oh man.
Oh, they got a TP too.
Anything. Cancel the TP. Ace is just all over the place.
It's gonna be a free chop.
Indeed. Boom. Double kill for Ace. Feeling like the Ace of old that just takes over the game. Meanwhile, Yatoro trying to solo Quinn, but
not quite.
Pops the BKB, and the Shivas will survive. Good attempt, but just a little bit too far behind right now.
I mean, if you're a Spirit fan, you need to see them hold a couple of the next pushes until they get to nullify a Bloodthorn combo on their Slaughter CK, which is not unimaginable, and they find Collapse again.
Oh, they're going to find a core kill and Roche at the same time. GAIMIN just on another level in this game number 1.
He only needs 15 and a goal for the Hyperzone, but they have so many problems.
All right, it's the world against Ace, and Ace will prevail.
Yeah, he has 60 armor
in his inventory now as a mass exodus from Spirit, but the call will cancel the TP of Yatoro. He's going to pop his Manta and die shortly after. Slow to a call. One more chop for the road for Ace. 60 seconds of no CK. 30 seconds for Yatoro. So all Spirit can do is wait and perhaps try and delay.
Yeah, they can't.
Even if they try to delay, they have so many ways to jump with Tofu, rebound with Ace. As Ace, speaking up, gets the Berserker's call.
Gets tickled.
Lasso, though, onto the Silencer. They don't want the Global Silence to work with. So down goes Miposhka. Has the buyback Global if they want to use it. Searing Chains onto 2 for Laurel. Slow to a crawl, though. Flame Break into Ace's call on top with the Silence to follow.
Godlike.
And a chop for the road. As finally the CK comes up, the rest of his team are going to die. Double kill for Ace. Then the buybacks come out. There's the Global Silence finally.
They take no
Not used to much effect at all, though. There is another buyback for Collapse, but you're down close to 30k at this stage.
But like this way, your Battle Hunger deals like 120 bonus DPS just from your armor alone.
That's so crazy.
Because he's sitting on 65. They're trying Quinn
All
here.
right. Quinn versus the world. Who prevails?
People die.
The world has won! Yatoro with the kill.
So you still have an Aegis available on GAIMIN, not for long, about 20 seconds.
Ace, okay, can they kill him?
Bloodthorn?
They will try. They're doing
him.
so much damage. Ace actually evaporates. Has the buyback if he wants, is Quinn. Gonna focus on Rue for the time being, so it's a 1-for-1 in favor of Spirit for once this game. Crush from Collapse though. Now he's stuck in a precarious spot. Watson with the ult unleashed destroys him.
Huge kill for Spirit. Like this is the one way that they can kill heroes. You need to do it once the Minotaur, once a bonus little stun.
Yeah, what is the call from Ace? All alone for the time being, Yatoro. They're gonna put everything right on top of him, and Ace just feeds. Chaotic Offering comes out as well, but really no follow-up, just in a defensive measure, it seems.
That's
the
a golem
will
gone.
be cleaned up as well. Spirit, is this an opening for them? 90 seconds of no axe. And now these illusions being dead. A lot of the power from Yatoro gone. He's gonna still fight though. There's the buyback though instantly from Ace, and now the pressure's being applied to Yatoro, lassoed up and killed. No buyback for the carry. Looks like Collapse and Maposhka able to get the hell out, but this is gonna set up a free Roach for GAIMIN. Well, I say free, it did cost the buyback, I suppose. Watson with the unleash as well. Exo popped. They do have the buyback global, as we talked about many a time. Faked you guys out the first time, of course. Rue jumps in, Yatoro as well. Focusing everything on the Marcy, and Watson's dead! Right off the bat, 100 seconds. Can they get more? Quinn still has the shield rune, will be able to blink to safety, as the Exo's going to be running out shortly.
50 seconds on Collapse's buyback here, where they do want to push. I mean, I got my eyes on Tofu. He's got an Axe on the bat.
Nice Axe.
What?
Canceling out the lasso attempt from Tofu. He's dead, but they jump right on top of Laurel. Stunlock gets the Yules off.
Yes,
Can
no
he get out
remnant.
in time? No. Dead. Buyback from Collapse. They have another one available for Laurel if they want to use it. Rue gonna stay alive for the time being. They get the nullifier applied to the Axe. He's getting surrounded. It's gonna be a dieback if he's not careful. Ace is gonna drop. Huge kill for Spirit. Can they get any more though? They're gonna save their barracks as well. And they know this is a long cooldown here for Ace. They're gonna show the battle hunger. Wrapping around, Yatoro does pop the smoke. Outside, his Tofu's gonna be spotted out, pops the BKB. Quinn gets off the Exorcism, gonna focus on the Rasta first. Meanwhile, Yatoro focusing the Warlock.
Laurel has no
a ton
buyback.
of damage, he's dead. But Laurel being dead without buyback is huge, as Spirit now attempting to retreat, but the Dispose catches Yatoro, and he's gonna be caught without buyback as well. Actually, he does have it now, 100 seconds.
They're killing Quinn on the side.
Quinn, completely isolated, is gonna hide for the time being, but does fall. Has buyback in addition, a nice dodge from Rue, but dies instantly after. Maposhka spotted
high ground.
on the high ground. It's only going to work to his advantage.
No!
Attempting to TP out. He's fine. That is hilarious. But Laurel not having the buyback is the biggest story in this engagement.
Counterplaying. Okay.
All right, high ground attempt for GAIMIN. The Tomato leading the way. They get the Reality Rift onto Watson. Actually blink out using the
dodged it
Chaotic
over.
Offering. Watson's taking a ton of damage. This will be life number 1, but the barracks are going to fall in favor of GAIMIN Gladiators. It's a second set now for them, as the Roche's banner helping them out. Collapse. Staying at a distance for the time being. Searing Chains on several heroes from so far away. They get the
Tofu, get him to pre-axe.
onto Tofu with the nullifier applied. Has the BKB to run away. There's the global though. It means Spirit are going to want to fight here. Oh, Reality Rift is going to be canceled twice by Watson. Into the fog he goes, as the kill on the Tofu is successful. 2
And it's
minutes
a
on the deck.
buyback.
Abyssal Blade though, they have the stun lock. Onto Laurel, it's going to be super close, he's dead. Has the buyback, of course. Ace on the other side, attempting to go on top of Yatoro, who is now chasing the Marcy. Gets the Reality Rift, gets the kill. Double kill for Rue, in fact. And now Spirit, with a couple buybacks expended, they'll take out Ace, who's left to his own devices.
They're losing a
GAIMIN,
lot.
they have 2 of their 3 buybacks. Gets 1 down.
That's your tier 4
1
is
tier
dying.
4 dropping. Might be both. It's going to be close.
That's a big deal. It's going to allow Spirit to take over
They
the
find
map.
the crush on top of Ace. The first global sign has come. Lotus applied with a nullifier on top of him. He's going to get hexed on top of that.
Bro.
He's dead. He is absolutely dead. 100 seconds with the buyback. Those the Chaotic Offering now onto the BKB Collapse. Trying to pursue a little bit further. He's so tanky though. Able to sprint away as the Searing Chains will hold everybody on GAIMIN's side in place. Buyback already expended from Ace. Looking for a fight, but if you're Spirit, you wait out this Exo and force out the refresher usage.
Can they get
Roche
this
already
Roach?
half health here. Do Spirit even want to contest? They're kind of far away.
Lara giving
Shiva's
vision.
going to show there. They get the Hex. And
Aegis.
Roche is taken out. Ace takes the Aegis. There's still more goodies to play. And they're going to get a stun lock onto Laurel. He's in a lot of trouble. Yatoro with the Silver Edge trying to get away. A lot of damage from the sideline from Rue outside of the pit. As the first to fall is the Marcy, along with the Warlock to follow. 2 dead for GAIMIN. The Aegis still intact, of course, as Quinn pops that garbage BKB as the Helmet of the Dying. The green heroes are all over the place now.
What's happening?
Into the pit as Tofu gets destroyed by Laurel. Aegis is already gone. Yatoro with all the illusions inside of the pit as Ace does get the blink out in time. Quindo now completely isolated from his team. The reality was applied. Dead. Burst down to the ground. And now the Warlock is going to drop it as well. Die back for Mr. Malady.
They're
Onto
losing
the high
so
ground, they're
much.
continuing. They already bought back onto Ace. He's going to pop the BK or the refresher, trying to get the double call. But a lot of members of Spirit are here to take out Ace easily.
That's a double
back from
buyback.
him. Now Yatoro finally does drop, but he still had his buyback this whole time. Meanwhile, the creeps are continuing to
boxing
look at the
in
top
the
lane.
fight.
And Marcy's just getting evaporated with the minus armor. Quinn will follow
What?
suit. GG for Spirit in game 1. How?
Dude, this team is so freaking insane.
Oh my god, what a game.
If you're gaming, you know that you had this game. Like, your first 50 minutes were like near flawless. You're so far ahead. You have everything. They can't touch you.
Carry before, nobody was expecting this when it came out in the game. Everybody in the green room was completely shocked, and it was working. Their experiment was a success. I mean, Brew Muerta is a very strong lane as well. That's definitely a kill lane. If Warlock steps like a little bit out of position, there can be feed central. And I know that, like, of course, Marcy into Tide feels kind of bad.
We don't see it as often, but still very, very good. And when they have Brew Split, it's not that easy for Spirit to like kind of answer it.
All right, attempt number 3 onto Collapse. Dispose with the dual breath. Try to turn this around with the Gush into the anchor smash.
Oh, good
Watson
rebound.
uses the rebound, but Malady going to take the blood grenade to the back of the head. It looks like he will be able to get away as a dual breath again, this time onto Rue. Malady is going to get first blooded though, as Rue follows suit shortly after. Definite favor for Spirit, although Collapse in a bit of trouble. Now we'll pop the Lotus and the anchor smash, and that means Watson can do literally nothing. Yeah.
Rue is around, but Quinn sees it.
Yes, he does. Meanwhile, the calling
That's
place.
a good move.
Nice silence onto Yatoro. Gets put back into place as well thanks to the dead shot. So that is a huge kill for Ace and company.
Like, positioning on the supports. They're trying to like body this Monkey King, so you at least spot him as Ace. Only level 5.
Yeah, Rue trying to close the distance. Gets the Hex into the Shackle, and there's the Wukong's command coming out of Laurel. A lot of damage, and that should be the kill of Ace. Indeed it is. Yatoro gets the last hit.
He didn't get Cinder Brew off. With all this evasion, he could have maybe lived, but nice stun locking there from Spirit.
And Collapse. I mean, what's the itemization this game? Is this a pipe game?
This should be a pipe game.
This is a Vlad's first, I assume, is Collapse getting gone on now as Watson does hit level 6. The Kraken Shell activated, and TPs are coming. Rue in the vicinity as well. Has the Shackle, and Collapse will live as a result. They're going to try to turn this around, and they will be able to get him as Collapse actually gets the Ravage off
the
first,
imp.
and actually the Rasta lives thanks to the Innate, and Watson now left all alone as the Golem even placed by Miposhka brings down the carry for GAIMIN. They get nothing.
This is so many bad news, as they are trying to go on Yatoro, who is playing around in the tower. Miposhka gets another charge on the Grimoire. He eats it, uses the Golem, and then they also kill Marcy. And now your snowballing carry has lost her safe lane tier 1.
All right, well, Miposhka is going to pay the price. It was well worth it, though, as he's also going to get the tower, thanks to the Golem.
Well, Watson will be happy about the trade kill at least, because that's much needed.
Right, really, it's Quinn that struggled a bit with that laning start against the Monkey King, but
He did get through
not
it.
super far away. As Collapse is the one they find. Coil is there. Laurel's going to be able to get the Wukong's command and the double boundless strike. They're going to delete the Jakiro. Tofu is next as well. And Ace does get off the Primal Split as Quinn was being pursued initially. As the Primal Split Brewlings are already pretty low. As you see Watson to the north. Quinn gonna get gone on Boundless Strike, deletes him. My goodness, the minus armor from that Gush was enough. So 3 dead for GAIMIN as Spirit.
Are they sure they can fight this?
Yeah, Quinn might want to fight. Gets the Waning Rip, doesn't have the coil to use as Collapse. Again, just all alone. Has the Kraken Shell available to activate if need be. Is at half health right now. Continue to anchor smash with all these melee targets. Attempted TP, the calling, but the Ice Path does cancel it out. It looks like he'll activate the Kraken Shell. It'll take them a while, but eventually they will get the watermelon.
No, much needed kill. It's absolutely good. I wasn't sure if they could do it, but it's absolutely good that they do. There's a Golem, there's a Ravage, there's a Monkey Ring. So you have to be very careful if you're gaming here.
Yeah, mid lane, Coil was expended. And nice dead shot to bring Laurel back into the fray. So GAIMIN get a very valuable kill and a tier 1 tower to boot.
Not the easiest catch. No coil available. Let's see.
Continue to scan out. He is going for the creeps as Watson. Rebound is
Leaks
avoided.
into him.
Onto the high ground. They pop the dust thinking that he might be in that area. He's in the tree line. Tofu. He's not going to be able to find out. In the trees, the fog of war, too strong. This doesn't have the sentry in place. The sentry is so close as well. Is they going to find the Hex? This is a Brewmaster with a shield rune now, as it looks like Rue will be the sacrifice. Collapse going to run through the column, get silence. Yes, he is. Still melded up. Will blink after the fact. It's kind of a weird engagement overall.
It's very... I like that Ace, at least, he's like just chatting up. You have 4-man shield, you have Radiance, you have shield rune. But it also goes to show that they must think that they're pretty happy when it comes to scaling. I will say Marcy, apart from the Tide as hold that.
Atos hits him, dead shot off the trees, but Rue was here. Wukong's command on top of him as Ace going to use the primal split. It's actually in a lot of trouble as Yatoro deletes Tofu off the face of the map. Ace, his Brewlings are extremely low. Going to try to go for the Earth Brewling. They get him. They get the purple as well. Never remember that one. Void, of course.
Void Spirit.
The Storm does survive.
Oh, they're getting
Malady now getting chased down. Pops that Ghost Scepter. Attempted TP. And the Hex to cancel. So ends up being 2 supports in the end in favor of Spirit. As Collapse. Rue's going to try for it. Ooh. Oh, there's the Hex.
Gets him.
Into the Shackle. Big kill for Spirit. Very good patience from Rue, reading the map.
Humbler Toy, also to note the greedy enchantment did a huge deal there in that kill.
Looks like GAIMIN want to fight.
Yeah, they are
Silence initiation onto Collapse, just a little collateral damage. They get the rebound as well. He's going to pop the pipe along with the macro fire. Gets disposed back into the fray as Watson popping the BKB. But Boschka looking for a target, gets the golem off. There's the coil. Is it not quite enough to take out the Tide yet? The boundless strike keeping him alive on the 2. Finally, Collapse is dead. And Spirit didn't look like they wanted to fully commit it. The death shot actually hits Laurel, not able to get the full rebound that he wanted. Gets disposed, gets destroyed. No, he gets the BKB and the Wukong's command. Trying to turn this around now onto the Marcy. Down goes Watson. A huge turnaround for Spirit. They still have the Aegis intact for Yatoro.
Aegis is dying now.
Able to tree dance away, and Yatoro and the BKB will blink. Looks like that'll end the fight as Rue will be the last to fall.
That without split.
Quinn TPs as the Roche attempt for Spirit. Surely the contest is coming for GAIMIN. They're going to put the Serpent Wards down as well. Roche belches. There's the coil only onto the Warlock. Glimmers away. He's going to be fine. He'll be able to cast his spells easily. Wukong's command from the south. They get the Hex on top of the Brewmaster. Very tank with the MKBs coming. There's a Ravage to follow. Down goes Ace as Rue is the only one to fall so far. Very close to falling, at least for Team Spirit. Guitar using the Hurricane Pike, destroying everybody. Rue finally does drop. As now onto the high ground attempt as Watson attempting to get up, but he gets dead in the water. Surely that makes sense. Attempted TP is going to be successful for the Jakiro, but Quinn? Yeah, you see the Monkey King extremely low. Quinn is not going to go for it, knowing that it'll likely be his death. Ooh. The trap upon him.
Oh no, he didn't orb.
Orb away, boundless strike into the melt strike. The puck drops 70 seconds on the deck, and that means Roche is served for Team Spirit.
Oh, that's, absolutely free Roche.
Very annoying to deal with, but obviously with that second life, not too worried. 1 minute left on the clock. They're going to jump in immediately. A big Ravage comes out onto 3 for the BKB in time for Watson. Trying to turn it around. He's going to be able to claim life number 1 on Yatoro. The buyback now into the Jakiro. As Watson to the south he goes. Looking to re-engage. Range racks was taken. Fortification comes out, so GAIMIN might be able to hold this, although the Siege is still alive, both of them. Ice Path just clips Yatoro. This Collapse, very little mana to speak of. Yatoro with the Swift Link, not able to find the connection he was looking for. Should be able to get the melee. Question is, can they get out without any casualties? Or are they going to try to go any further? They're going to shackle. They're going to try to destroy the Brewmaster. Ace is really low, does drop, no longer with the ult available. 2 dead for GAIMIN. They're going to snap the coil immediately. That was the second coil of the fight. They're going to try to turn that into Quinn. Was bashed up. Phase shift into the blink. Will survive.
There's no Brew available. There's also no Marcio.
Yeah, 50 seconds of no Ace. As Brew with the Hex. Jumping from Yatoro. Lots of damage on the Quinn. He's going to survive the onslaught, at least for now. BKB pop from Yatoro. He's going to try to be pursued by the Marcy. There's the dead in the water with the boundless strike to follow. And now the Hurricane Pike. Watson killed from afar. 2 cores dead for GAIMIN. And now Spirit in firm control, and Quinn will be the 3rd core dead, and that should surely do it here, as Spirit The GGs come out and they will eliminate GAIMIN in the playoffs here at EWC.
Man, Spirit are just such a insane team. When they have to put it on, they really show up every single time.